on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. It's long. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Hunt is in the air. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Reels it in down the left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Love. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's when quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes, and they get too aggressive, and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Buys a little extra time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get turning on the Jets. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. With the catch, it's Fields. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Pauly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's locked. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Unleashes one deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure,
going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. They send the tight end in motion. Going to the running game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete out of the backfield. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to pass, it's Childs. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for space. It's Price. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now.
And he bumps it up inside the 20. Scooped up by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the pummeling has started. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Off the boot, looking for his man. They're working that left side.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Childs. The quick out.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
Looking for the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.